Alrighty, it looks like we are live, though for some reason the Rumble keeps resetting my thumbnail. I've selected it twice and it keeps resetting back to the default template one, which was working on Runkle's braid. Catch up real quick. I guess Shut Up I Can Cook, or Cookie, popped on earlier, said you forgot me. I was your first sub, weeping. Okay, not sure on that. Running a few minutes late. Gwen saying hello, and it's all good. I appreciate that. Alrighty. So I fixed the braid. I'm not actually wearing the brace tonight. It was getting to the point where it was starting to bother me again, and I've been going through wearing it for a bit, then taking it off, and then wearing it for a bit again. So it's not the best brace in the world. It's just what you find at a local pharmacy. So I figure if it starts hurting, I should take it off, and when it stops hurting, I'll put it back on. But I'll see how well I can do. So we'll have a go at it today. Let's see. It looks like on Rumble, it's just me. Alrighty. So we are going to start with move 30. Let's get this a little more centered where I can see it. There we go. So on the right, I'm going to exchange 9 and 15 and sheds 2 and 6. No, 2, 5, and 7 reversed. Why am I not able to see it too well? That may be a migraine starting. And on the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 9, and 13. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 are reversed. And back to here. I'll wait a couple minutes till people come in, but I did mention something on Flux's stream earlier tonight about Krasnovia, the waffle capital of the fictional countries. And I'll explain a bit what was going on there, especially if Flux pops in and says hi. All right, and it is 9 and 15 are getting changed on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also, I've been coming up with a list of story prompts for MLS and Valhalla for this Saturday. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if you folks have a story you'd like to hear me repeat on there, and it wasn't mentioned last week, or the week before last, feel free to mention it here. I'll save them up and give it to them for this upcoming Saturday. All right, so 2, 5, and 7 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. I did find my mistake. It was only a move and a half back, and I had miscounted, or I was offset by 1, which is why it looked wrong, because it had the bottom one up on top in addition to the one that was also supposed to be up there. So it fixed fairly easy, and I got back to where I was with no problem. All right, and 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9. Let's see. I think I lost count somewhere here, so let's try this again. 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And somebody with a motorcycle keeps riding around the neighborhood, revving their engine. Okay. And that does not look right. So I am going to take this one right back out here. And let's see, that also does not look right. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good there. Let's put this back. Okay, I didn't mess that one up. All right, that looks right. Did I forget the, let's see, one there, that's right. All right, let's check the color thing. So, yellow, blue, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. All right, that looks right. And that one was done last. And let's see, let's check the color against there. Right, there's one there. All right. It's looking right. All right, well, let's see what we get. If it's worse, if it's bad, I can back it off. Yes, they do know. I believe I've mentioned it in a couple of places. And I don't think I'm going to have a problem putting it together because I'll be applying all the force on the putting them together with my right hand. I wasn't using my left hand to press them there. Hey, Philip Martin, nice to see you on. And all right, let's try this again. So 2, 5, and 7. 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. All right, and 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Yep, those look right on the spacings. Yep, I did make a mistake. It's up there. I must have missed that before, but this little blue spot here is not what it should be. There shouldn't be one there, so let's fix this up. All right, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Helps if I pull it from the right source. All right, and 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. All right, and we'll now reverse the color changes, which are 9 and 11, 9, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and This one goes down here. And twisted that one the wrong way to undo it. All right. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And yes, I am starting a migraine. Probably due to the drop-off in stress because I just got my headlight replaced, so I'm not going to get pulled over anymore. All right, so I am going to back up from 30 to 29. So on the left, I shouldn't have to do any color changes. Let me just double check. So blue, blue, yellow, yellow. Oops, sorry. Blue, yellow, 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 blue, yellow, blue, blue. Okay. All right, so we're good with that. And it is a end of an edge transition, so I'll be doing the bottom moves first in reverse. So 1, 3, 5, and 7. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. And so this one goes up here, and the bottom one goes up to join it. And then top move, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and up over this one, and bottom one, or top one here, goes down to the bottom. Let's see, does it pass all the way through? Yep, there we go, got that one right. And we'll reverse the color differences here. So we have 1, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15. So one, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9, 10. 11, 12, and 13, 14, and 15. All right, and for the right side, I'm just going to check the colors here. So 2 blue, 2 blue, 2. Okay, so that looks good just from the general look of it. All right, and sheds 1, 7, and 9 reverse. So 1 on top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on top, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on top. All right, top one should pass through. All right, that one came undone. All right. Alrighty. And let's see, this is probably where I messed it up. So, so bottom one, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on top, and 8 on the bottom. Oh, I think I just realized what I did. And I did it, the move's out of order, because I think I'm redoing this one again. And 9 on top. All right, so this bottom one should pass through over to here. All right, so yeah. Okay, yep, that's what I did, is I reversed it again. Okay, so bottom is there, so now I do the top one. So top moves, 1 on bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on top, and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom, okay, yeah, this is the second move, so 9 on the bottom, there we go, and top one passes through down to here. All right, and yes, there's one blue there, the other blue is not. That also explain if I did the moves twice on there, that would explain that. So, all right, 1, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15 on the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta remember not to count past the number I'm getting to. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10. $11, $12. 13, 14, and 15. And since this is the second half of the bench transition, top moves first, 1, 5, 1, 1, 3, 5, and 7 reverse. So top moves first, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, up over the blue one here, and yeah, this one. There we go. Passes to the top here on the right. Yep, it goes to the upper. And bottom moves now, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. This passes on through down to here on the right, and this drops down here. All right, let's see if I fixed it correctly. And okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm just going to keep going with it. This is for me. I'm having brain problems. All right, let me catch up with the chat real quick before I move on to 30, which is there. All right. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And Torrin, I have no doubt that you did well on the Lego stream. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it, and I seem to get a lot of compliments in front and on the back end. Hey, yeah. Is it Young or Jung? But whichever it is, welcome. It's good to see you here. And apologies for I answer that. How's your arm doing? I've had an X-ray, which they said had a break on it, which they then I think it's scapula bone. It's one of the ones that looks kind of like a stone in the wrist. However, when they had me see the orthopedist, and the orthopedist took a look at it and said, well, he looked at the X-ray, then he checked my hand out, or my wrist out, and he said, well, I was going to say that on the X-ray that's not a break, but the thing is that when I did the exam, you responded exactly as if it was a break, which okay. So they want an MRI, which is going to take probably another 5 to 10 days to actually get once it's scheduled, and my insurance approves it, and then they will decide what type of physical therapy I need, because there's not much they can do to heal that type of break, because it's an internal bone on its own. We'll just have to, we'll have to see how it goes. But I am about a month out from that happening. I was promised calm. Let's get it. Oh, no problem on that. I'm actually fairly relaxed, though I do, like I said, I'm starting a migraine, unfortunately. Happy braiding here all day, every day. Yes, indeed. Remember to do the YouTube-y thingamabobs. Hit that like button and subscribe to see more of this awesome content. Thank you very much, Gwen. Also, we are 20 subs away from 1,500. So, I wish I could edit. No worries on that. David with MLS says it was a hard G, but right away you said it first. I'll answer to either one. David MLS is the hard G. Okay, so Jung. Okay. Yep, we'll go with Jung. Though I do want to, for some reason, I want to say it with the Young, but it's good to have you on here. Loyalty W7LOY. I don't know if that's a ham radio call sign, but if it is, welcome, welcome. I'm Kilo Echo 6 Alpha X-Ray Foxtrot. And good to have you on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Liked and shared with on MLS Discord. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. So jump in on this one here. All right. So 9 and 15. Jung is Korean. The way you want to say is correct. Okay. So we'll go with Young forever, which actually makes more sense when you say it out loud like that. Sorry, my brain's a little bit slow. And just in case I wind up needing to crash out quickly because of the not being able to see, what I mentioned earlier on Flux's stream is they were talking about different, if they preferred pancakes or waffles or other types of food. And I made the comment that if she likes waffles more, she is a Krasnovian. You are not Korean. Okay, no worries. So in Larry Korea's fandom on Facebook, since he has a lot of military fans, they were discussing the fictional countries that they use in a lot of military exercises of Pineland and Krasnovia are some of them. And so some people were having some fun joking about, you horrible Pinelander and you evil Krasnovian. And apparently Facebook decided that they were fomenting violence against foreigners or something along those lines. And Larry got a Facebook timeout. me see if I can share this real quick. Present. Let's see, I think I gotta stop that and go back to share screen again and window. All right, there we go. I think I got that. And let's see, share. There we go. Let's go ahead and go full screen with that. So while he was out, they were having fun creating memes of him as the hero of Krasnovia, which is the country of sandwiches, waffles, and only a little bit of genocide. And while he was out, they were also doing other fun things like putting his picture on the side of the milk carton as missing. And when he finally got unbanned, they had his escaping from or being released from the Pinelandian prison that he was held prisoner in. So anyway, that was the basis behind the if you like waffles, you are Krasnovian. If you like pancakes, you're a Pinelander. And a lot of his fans, took one side or the other, and they had humorous back and forth. It's pretty much died down now, but I still find it amusing somewhat. So, all right, let me share the screen with the, present, share screen, and go back to that, and share, and there we go again. All right, so we are back to that. Anyway, so that was the background to that comment where I was going to talk about Krasnovia and Pinelandia. And thank you also, Gwen, for thanking Young Forever about sharing, and sharing is caring. Your wrist is going to heal before they ever decide what to do about it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But the main reason that I went to see him is because, and I guess it's there, my grip strength has gone way, way down with this hand. And that's concerning to me since I know that they're going to keep it. I mean, that we're going to get an MRI and decide what type of treatment and probably wind up with some physical therapy to get it back up. I'm not as worried. I just want to get in general much better shape. So, which includes losing weight. All right. So 9 and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there we go. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And we're doing sheds reverse 2, 5, and 7. So 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. So after this stream, tomorrow I will be setting up the table again for the Lego stream. So I won't have a Friday or Saturday stream until the Lego one. Today is actually my wife's birthday. We are taking her out Sunday for her birthday dinner, and we're going to a local Korean barbecue, which has some really tasty food. We've been there once before. We really liked it, and apparently this is the place we're going to go to dinner for on her birthday and our anniversary. All right, so 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. Alrighty. Well, that feels a little better. That doesn't look too bad. I think I might have gotten it. All right, left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 9, and 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. And 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Also, Monday, I will be getting my attention deficit testing. And if that works out well, hopefully I will be a lot more productive in the not too distant future. All right, sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 in reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And we are ready for the next move. On to 31. And on the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, and 15. It's the start of an edge transition, and we're going to reverse sheds 2, 3, 5, and 8. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 11, and sheds 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. There we go. And Melody Nicole, happy birthday to her. I will definitely give her your birthday felicitations. Check, see, we got 2 people watching over on Rumble. And okay. All right. 3, 5, 7, 9, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 'm also going to try and have the Lego camera shared on StreamYard as opposed to doing it through Rumble. I think it'll work better that way. 5, 6. And 7. Okay, 7, 8. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, I was listening to the Writer Dojo podcast yesterday morning, and they were talking about the emotional impact that character death has in stories, how to have a lot of impact, and how to have, how ways that you can not, cheat your storyline or the impact you're trying to give it. All right, so sheds 2, 3, 5, and 8 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Yep, there we go. And pull up from the bottom again because it's the start of an edge transition. All right, that's actually looking the way it's supposed to. So whatever it was, I seem to have at least gotten it fixed. All right, left side is 1, 3, 5, and 11. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So anyway, the comments about in that discussion is that you need to like not keep increasing the impact and scope of things where it's like you've got entire planets being wiped out and things like that. It doesn't really have a lot of impact if you have no idea who these people are and why you should care about them. And anyway, the comment was if you're at 10 all the time, then that becomes your baseline. You've got to like be calm and relaxed, have gaps in the intensity so that when you do have the peaks, they have impact and stand out. And all right, so sheds 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7 reverse. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, and 7 on the top, 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And I realized I have an example from that in my own life, not specifically dealing with like character death or real death, but I had a thing that I'm not going to get into any of the specific details about because they don't really matter for this. But as you guys have noticed, I tend to be calm and like not, really super demonstrative in like happiness or sadness, other than just generally being kind of chill and liking to keep things on at least a moderately positive, upbeat. All right, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 5, 6, and 7. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. So anyway, as part of this conflict, we had kind of sort of a mediation thing going on, and the other person was like, raising his voice, at times pretty much shouting, being very, very like, I don't know. I don't remember the exact term, but it's like, super emotionally active, very demonstrative in feelings and whatnot. And at one point I disagreed strongly and, I raised my voice saying, basically that is not true. And I was probably maybe about half the level this guy was doing for a lot of the conversation. And everybody in the room just like, you got to calm down. You can't be, you can't be shouting at people. And it's like, what? But apparently my calm and, like not being super argumentative and not being, not so flat in effect in my interactions with people had apparently set my setting so low that raising it to like maybe a 4 on the scale was perceived as going to 11. And it's like looking back on it, realizing what happened, but in the instant when it happens, it is like extremely surprising. All right, so we're going to move on to 32. And on the right, we are going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. So 5 to 15. And sheds 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 4, 7, and 8 are reversed. Alrighty, let me catch up on chat real quick. And I missed whose birthday it is. I was crunching some corn chips. It is Mrs. Torrin's birthday today. We are about a year and a half apart from each other. So now, as of today, we are theoretically only 1 year apart if you just go by our age numbers or by the year. Yep. But if I do decide to write, I definitely, given how stark and surprising that is, I think I will be able to hopefully incorporate that. And I also have realized I've got essentially a superpower if I ever want to use it, as far as if I go full nuclear, I'm thinking some people might go catatonic. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because I can get all the way up to, drill sergeant, full-on screaming voice if I need to. I don't do it very often. 5, 6. And usually it's intentional. It's not like I'm freaking out or anything like that. Part of it is that when I was a kid, I tended to get teased a lot, so I learned not to respond to things and to try and think things through rationally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Nine and 10. 11 and 12. 13, 14, and 15. So anyway, my sense of chill and relaxedness is my preferred state, and in a lot of cases, a conscious choice. All right, so it's the end of the edge transition, so we do the top moves first, and it is 4 through 8 are reversed. So top moves first, so 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and up over this last blue one here. And the bottom one's coming up and going to the top on the left. And bottom move next, so 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Check something is good. But yeah, a lot of my chill and calmness is hard won and jealously shepherded. All righty, left side, 1, 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17. I also think that being a constable, it's also an attitude I should keep pretty much as a default. 1, 2, because if you're acting, let's see, there we go. 1, 2, and 3. If you're acting as an agent of the state, you should be acting in a calm, measured, and respectful way in your interactions with the public. 3, 4. Only use the absolute necessary level of force to accomplish your lawful purposes and not personal purposes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you can't do that, you shouldn't be doing the job. 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and 17. 15, 16, and 17. And let's see. So 1, 4, 7, and 8 are reverse. So on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. I think I'm probably going to stop here just because my wrist is starting to get a little bit sore again. I don't want to overwork it, and I have been going for about 47 minutes. I know I got a bit of a late start, but this is more I wanted to at least get a stream in, go over the Krasnovia stuff, make sure that I'd fixed the problem. It does look good here. This is matching the pattern. So I did not have a mistake in there. I feel much better about that. Anyway, for the next stream, which will probably be Sunday or Tuesday, I'm not sure which, we'll start with move 33. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 9, 11, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 4, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 13, 15, and 17. And sheds 4 and 8 are reversed. Let me catch up with chat there. Let's see. Well, happy birthday to Mrs. Torn. I will let her know that you have also extended your greetings to her. And Young Forever, I keep thinking the weights are cats when they dangle around. Okay, I can see that. Happy birthday, Mrs. Torn. I will pass that along as well. Thank you very much. My mom will tell me to calm down if I get more animated than usual. Yeah, I mean, it's like we should be able to at least, bump up to, higher numbers every so often as needed. Remember to look up Serendipity by BTS for Mrs. Torn. I think I have got that in my watched it YouTube thing, so I will try and remember to do that for her. I'll double check the chat if I need to. And does a constable have a nickname like how we call a policeman cop? I have to think about it. These days, it tends to be used as like a nickname for police officers occasionally, the constabulary. I will have to check into that because I think there are a couple, but I'm not sure. I know there are several nicknames for police officers, but I'm also not really sure if there's any real ones for sheriffs either, because that's kind of a similar position. We do have sheriffs in Pennsylvania, but further west you go, you get more sheriffs and less constables. And further west, a lot of the jobs that constables do here get done by marshals further out west. So I will have to think and see if I can find one. And if I do, I will mention it on the Lego stream tomorrow, 2 nights from tonight. Do a quick check on Rumble. We've got 3 people there. Let me go ahead and see if I can't find a nice stream to send you folks to. All right, so let me refresh that and then go to Edit and Customization and add a redirect. Let's see who's available. All right, so we have Danny on Direct and Uncivil Law, and Danny on Direct is doing the Chad Daybell. I think you folks will probably like the Danny's stream, so let me go ahead and do that. That redirect is in place, and alrighty, I think we got everything for tonight, and I will make sure and wear the brace, or at least have it on hand. I left it downstairs, which is also why I didn't go grab it for the Saturday Lego stream. I'm pretty sure I can get it finished off I did notice that MLS got donated a 1600 Lego kit, so hopefully he'll have a wonderful one with that. Have a lovely dinner. See you all next time on the Lego stream. Thank you very much, Young Forever. Alrighty, so we will see you folks the next time we're on. Thank you everybody for coming by. It was good to have you here. And as always, stay safe and happy braiding.